Florida. Come on, take a look.
Thank you for that opening, Commander in Chief. I am your host, the Florida Man, aka Sean McFall. I have Bob Highball behind the scenes right now. We're going to be bringing him up here in a little bit because he has some great news coming about the Florida Division reunion. Uh, so, hey, Kim, good to see you, buddy. So when you join the chat, when you join the show, no matter if it's Facebook or YouTube, just type in hi and where you're from. Eh, I appreciate it. Uh, if you're anywhere in the Confederacy, I appreciate it a lot. There she is. There's our president of the Florida OCR, Annette Lindsay, in the house. Hey, Roy, good to see you, sir. Our Army of Tennessee councilman's in the chat. We got David from Tennessee. We got Sandy Massey. Woohoo! We're getting the star lineup today. Hey, Jeffro. Let me get this out of the way. This way, I don't get a phone call. Laura Sanchez, how you doing this evening? Get this out of the way. This way, I don't get a phone call from my division lieutenant commander or my division commander. Uh, hey, Linda Hudson, how you doing? Wilford Owens, welcome, buddy, all the way from Virginia. Cool. So we got a couple announcements before we bring Bob on. As soon as I get lined up. Granted, we have the Sons of Confederate Veterans Mechanized Cavalry 28th Annual in Traverse, Florida, June 19th to the 22nd of this year. If you have any questions about this event, what's going on, the lineup, or anything like that, please get a hold of Ronnie Nichols or David King. Then we got this one coming up, the 160th anniversary of the 48th annual reenactment, the Battle of Natural Bridge, March 1st and 2nd of this year. Natural Bridge Battlefield Historical State Park. It's a great reenactment. If you have any questions about this event, please get with the Lieutenant Commander, Mark Beth. Then we get, sorry, that was from last show. We have another reenactment coming up this weekend in Olustee. Go check it out. If you go by the SCV camps that are going to be there, the booth, tell them you heard about it. I'll look around Florida. I appreciate it. They do too. This came in. This came in from our Florida Division chaplain. He wants to remind all camp commanders and adjutants, if you have a member that passed away, please fill out the last roll call as soon as possible. I know it's sometimes to get the info from the family, but please handle as soon as you can. When you do the last roll call, not only you have to send it to Kim Hoffecker, you also have to send it up to national headquarters as well. So this, don't forget our fallen members. I've been visiting some of the fallen members in my area lately that we've had. Hey, David. Wow, South of Louisiana. Welcome to the chat. Alrighty. Thank you, Kim Hoffecker, for that reminder. So let's bring up Bob Highball and give him a warm welcome. Good evening, sir. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well. Good evening. How are y'all?
So far, so good. I hear you got some good news.
I do. Are we ready?
Whatever you are, and as far as pictures, just tell me when to fire them.
Okay. Well, I am happy to announce that the Florida Division executive committee voted to accept the proposal that the Colonel Samuel St. George Rogers Camp Number 1865 in Ocala presented to them. And we are honored that we have been chosen to host the 2025 Florida Division Reunion in Ocala on June 7th. And we'll be at the Ocala, or the Hilton Ocala, which is the one that we had it at back in 2021. The last time we had one away from Trenton. And we've done a lot of work. We're real happy that the division accepted our proposal, and we're looking forward to a great reunion.
Cool.
We have put together a website, which is now live. Sean is scrolling it on the bottom of the screen. That website will allow you to register for the event. You could do that online, or you could print out the forms and mail them in to me. It also has the link. If you go to the tab that says hotel at the top, you can link to the Hilton, where they're offering us discounted rooms for both Friday night and Saturday night, if you would like to grab those. The online registration and also the one that comes in the mail will allow you to pay for the reunion registration itself, ancestor memorials. We've had a challenge coin made especially for the event. This is our 55th annual reunion. And it's really fuzzy because it was a very small picture that we had to blow up, but that's the one side, and the other side is the Iron Cross. But all that is available on the website and on the online or mail-in registration. So we're also backed by popular demand. We're doing a banquet on Saturday night at the Ocala Hilton. And you can pay for your banquet tickets when you register for all the rest of the stuff. So we've done a lot of hard work to get to this point, and we're really happy that the division chose us to represent them and have it at our city. So
cool.
We have got a page on there because as we were going through this process, a lot of folks said, well, hey, what about this? What about that? Do we have to stay in the hotel room or at the hotel there to register for the event? Which the answer is no. So there's a frequent FAQ tab on the top of the website that lists a whole bunch of those kind of questions. There's the website. A whole bunch of them. Is lunch provided? I mean, I could cover that now. No, lunch is not provided. And if you remember back, 2021 was the last one we had there. We broke for lunch, and then people went outside and real close by a lot of fast food joints, other places to get a lunch and then come back in. The reason we did that was because the Hilton wanted to charge about $30 a piece minimum for a lunch. And when we've done that in the past, it was just cold cuts, cheeses. Nobody liked it. Nobody wanted to do it anyway. And so we don't want to have the registration fee go up to $70, $80 to cover the lunch. So we're breaking so that you can go out and get your lunch elsewhere and come back. You don't have to stay at the hotel. You don't have to register online. There's a link there where you can click on it. You can download the form. You can fill it out by hand and mail it to me. It'll save you the 3% that we have to charge for the credit cards. And then we can get into, I don't know if anybody's got any questions about what I've spoken about so far, but just because this is the first time, we all changed the charter, the division charter back, I think it was 2022, the first time we were in Trenton, where this whole idea of a camp hosting the event came up. We're the first time, so we're all kind of learning as we go. But one of the things that we wanted to touch on in the Division 2 is that Camp 1865 is planning this, and we're financially responsible for this. We're not getting any division funds. Everything that we're committing to, we have to pay for. So we have to charge a registration fee, of course, just like you did, the division did at any other reunion. The banquet, we have to charge for the banquet. And this is all on us. The division's not paying for any of this. So to go with that is we're doing all the planning. So if there's any questions about anything that's going on, my email's all over there. Most of you know how to get in touch with me. Can answer any of the questions you have. If you got good questions, I'll add them to the FAQ page. But this is all on us. And the division also wanted to make sure that you guys understood that. They're giving us the opportunity to host it. but we're responsible for all of that.
Kim, I'll get to your question here in a little bit. I just want to go through the website a little bit with Bob. That way, if anybody's thinking of anything, but I'll get to your question, Kim. Don't let me forget.
There's information about the banquet. At our banquet, we're going to have a speaker that night. We've already got a commitment from Pastor John Weaver, the past chaplain and chief of SCV. He's been gracious enough to say that he'll come down and speak at our banquet. I've heard a ton of his sermons. I love the guy. I love what he says. I think it's going to be a great time to have him there that night. That's the registration form. Again, you can do it all online, or there's a link in that paragraph there where you can download it and mail it in. Let's get to Kim's question was about the printed program. Yes, we are going to have a printed program. We do have an opportunity to purchase ancestor memorials. That's on the online form, also the downloadable form, where you could pay for those. I had to, for space sakes, there's only 5 spots on the form, but if you want to pay for more ancestors, just include another page and make sure you include that payment when you send it in. We're also asking for advertisements in the program. It's going to be a big full-size color, 8.5 by 11. If you own a business or you have a friend that owns a business, your spouse owns a business, please consider advertising in our program. Again, this money is all on us, so we're trying to recover as much cost as we can. So you're advertising, even if it's a camp saying, hey, we'll pay for a business card size advertisement just to say hello and show your support for us for bringing this back to Ocala. We would appreciate anything that you can do in that regard. So the hotel right now, one of the questions was how many hotel rooms. They've designated 20 rooms a night right now that you can get that discounted rate at. But they've assured us that if we get to that point, which I think we will, where we get 20 rooms, they'll give us another block of rooms. So if you go to, and we're keeping an eye on that, we're monitoring it. We're calling up every day to find out how many people are going to be, how many rooms of our designated block have been rented, and we'll add more as we need to. So don't worry about that. We'll do what we can to make sure that everybody that wants a room can get a room, but there's no guarantees. This is Ocala, it's busy. I think there's a horse event or a swimming event or something that weekend too, so it might be kind of jammed up, but we'll do everything we can to make sure. And if you're going to stay at the Hilton, you have to click the link on that page that Sean's showing you to get that discounted rate. It doesn't go through us. You go directly to that link that'll take you to the Hilton. The code's on there, and you'll get the room at the reduced rate via that link.
Yeah, I just made my reservation, guys. It was easy. I spent the last 2 days getting that website up and operational. I wanted to answer as many questions and concerns as we could in the website. Hopefully it's pretty self-explanatory. I wanted to make it as convenient as possible for people that wanted to do it online with their credit cards. And also, I know that there are those that don't want to use the credit cards and want to mail in a check, and we have that option too. So we want to make this as user-friendly as possible because we were looking for a really good time and just have a nice weekend-long event in Ocala. So cool.
If you got a chance, I'd like to talk to you about one of the other things that we had talked about earlier when our camp was first talking about hosting this, is that we wanted to make it a weekend type event. So we wanted to have an event on Friday night, like a reception for people that can make it on Friday night. Then, of course, we'll have our business session and then the banquet on Saturday. And then we were talking about a prayer breakfast on Sunday morning. Because, again, this is still new to all of us. We haven't done this before, the whole division camp hosting thing. Calvin and I talked quite a bit, and we decided that we will make the Saturday division reunion and the banquet a division event, so to speak. If we do something Friday night and Saturday morning, that's going to be a Camp 1865 sponsored event and won't necessarily be a division officially sanctified event. One of the concerns there was that on Friday night we were thinking of having like a cigar whiskey tasting kind of food event in downtown Ocala. Unfortunately, we lost that event because they had found somebody that wanted to book it, and they were able to sign the contract before we could get our approvals. So that one didn't work out. So we're on the hunt, and we got another one already. Pretty sure we got that lined up. The Sunday morning prayer breakfast I need to get a hold of Kim and talk to him some more about that if he's interested in helping out with that. Will also be an 1865 event. There will be links on the website for the reunion that will take you to the camp website if we get to that point where we have these events, just because we need to keep that distinction between division event and Camp 1865 event. You're all going to be in Ocala, so let's have some fun Friday night and let's have a prayer breakfast Sunday morning before we all go on our ways back to our different parts of the state.
Cool.
We still are planning on all of that. We got the approval last Thursday, Friday. By the time we reach back out to the people that we've been waiting on, they've already booked it. So we have to find another event, like I said. So it'll be fun. We will definitely have something Friday night and Sunday morning. Camping in the parking lot. I don't think that will be allowed. In fact, this is probably a good time to talk about this. We worked really, really hard to reestablish our relationship with the Hilton. It's the most convenient one that we've had. That you guys all know this. It's right there off of 75. If you're coming north or south of the state, it's right there. It's really convenient to have it there. We worked really, really hard to reestablish our relationship with the Hilton. Back in 2021, we had it there. In 2022, they said, no, you guys aren't welcome. Part of that was the wokeness that was going on in the country, the anti-Confederate flag. Well, whatever reasons, now they're back to talking with us. They want to reestablish the relationship. We want to reestablish the relationship. But one of the things that we have to be mindful of is that we're now that we've got this back, we don't want to ruin the relationship. So part of what we need to do is be good citizens, I guess is the best way to say it. There's been times in the past when guys got drunk and they put up the battle flag in the front of the hotel and hung stuff out their windows, and we just need to try to remember who we are and what we're representing and not do that kind of stuff. We all want to have a good time, yes. We just don't want to cross the line and get kicked out again and have no place to meet again and end up back where we're at. So part of that is that we used to have the Met Cab would come in and do a barbecue in the parking lot Friday night. They don't want to have anything to do with that. We're going to abide by their wishes and try to make sure that we can keep this relationship going for years to come. So I don't think there's going to be camping in the parking lot. I will double check that and I'll put something on the FAQ when I hear back from our representative at the Hilton. I know that we can't bring in our own food and do that kind of stuff. They're very particular about that. So we'll do what we can to meet everybody's needs, but we also have to make sure that we try to maintain that relationship.
Cool. Sounds fun, Bob.
It should be. We're looking forward to it. We're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I know from going over the state last month for the Lee Jackson, a lot of people were asking about it.
It should be good. We're really looking forward to it. Like I said, we worked really hard to get to where we're at. We're real thankful that the division has accepted our proposal. It'll be a good time. And the banquet will be good. The speaker is going to be awesome. We're set. We're also going to, if Annette, I know you're out there, but if you can, I know that you're going to have it on your website, and if you would like, I will link your website from our website. If people are on our website and want to see about your organization, we're happy to do that. And yes,
thanks,
Annette
Jim,
says,
for
and
that.
we worked. My adjutant's wife, Laura, Schultz, who's in the audience now, she is an OCR member of Chapter 18, which is ours, and she worked closely with Annette. And so they've also signed a contract with the Hilton to host their same division reunion at the same facility. So it'll be a nice joint event. And I know I guess she was down there today and signing the paperwork and paying the deposit and all that. So it'll be a great event, a joint event. Reunion registration page is, if you're on the FloridaDivisionReunion.com, on the upper right is the navigation bars. If you click on register, go to the left, there you go. That will explain to you how you can download it, or you just fill out that form that Sean's showing. It's an online form, and if you keep filling it out and you get down towards the bottom, it says Ancestor Memorials. And if you want to purchase Ancestor Memorials, click on that. And then it'll bring up a section where you fill out the info on your ancestors, and then it will continue you on into the payment page. Or else you can download it, and there's the second page of the registration form is the Ancestor Memorial page.
Yeah, right where my arrows at, guys, that's where you can download the form. If you're in my area or Arcadia, you need the form downloaded, just let me know. I'll download it and print it out and bring it with me. This Saturday, I'm doing a CERT training.
If you want to do the ads, if you want to buy an ad, you'll go up to the program registration on the top, and then there also is an online form, or you can download the form. And the different prices for the different size ads are there. And you can either upload your artwork via that form, or you can email it to us, and the camp email address is in the description there on the website.
Sounds like I have some work to do.
Now, later when we get closer to it, I'll have a section where we put the schedule of events. You know, these usually start, registration starts at 8, and then the business session, the ceremonies start about 9 o'clock. I'll have all that. I have to get together with Calvin some more and Rick and figure out what all they need to have on the program, and then we'll post that on this website too. And when you register, you're going to be given your email address, and I just want you to know that we're not going to be spamming you. But we're going to keep the emails so that if when we get the Friday event taken care of and the Sunday morning event taken care of, we can send out blast emails to all of you that are registered and let you know where they're going to be, how much they cost, how to buy tickets if you want to go to that. And if there's any updates whatsoever on hotel room, blocks of rooms, that kind of stuff, we'll email you that so you have it. But we're not a huge camp, so we want to do as much of this via the technology as we can. It just makes it easier for us. And it makes it a lot more convenient for you folks.
Here's a better picture for you guys on the challenge coins.
We had that designed. This is, like I said, this is the 55th annual Florida Division Reunion. So the one side of it will have the 55, the state flag with the star where Ocala is kind of. And in the back is the Iron Cross, which we continue to support.
Cool.
Camp name. And there's a limited number of those. I think it's 125 of those. You could order and purchase more than one when you register if you want. So we'll also have a count of how many are left when you register, so you'll know. It'll all be on that form.
Bob, you and your camp and your OCR chapter has really busted their butt getting this together for us. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's our pleasure. We're looking forward to it, and we had a lot of great feedback when we first came up with this idea of maybe hosting it. And everybody we talked to, luckily we're in Ocala, and everybody said, "Oh, we got to go back to Ocala. Let's go back to Ocala." So we're here. We listened, and it should be a really good time.
Cool. Hey, Victor. Hey, Beth. Yeah, Wilford, you are correct. Those are real nice coins. Oh, sorry. I just saw you, Roy. I do apologize, sir. So, as far as ceremony and all that stuff, that would be up to Calvin, correct?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I foresee us doing, like we used to do, and have a parade of flags, camp flags in the color guard. Um, Again, that'll be the nuts and bolts of what the business session will be and the ceremony. I'll work with Calvin and Rick, and we'll get that hammered out, and that'll get posted. I got you, Kim. All right, save me a phone call. Thank you.
Guys, it's been a while since we've been in Ocala. Ask questions. Bob is not shy. If he was shy, he wouldn't be on this show. Same with me. Now, you were telling me earlier, it looks like as being a brigade commander, you're going to be busy in April.
Yeah, April's going to be a real busy month. We got, let's see, well, March is going to be busy too. We've got some headstones going in, probably on the 2nd and then again on the 8th, so a Sunday and then a Saturday. Jerry Peacock's camp in Oxford, there's a Confederate gentleman that was a veteran that was buried with his wife on land that he used to own in Sumter County, right next to the road now, fortunately, and they're going to widen the road, so they're having to exhume him, and that's happening on the 13th of this month, in 2 days from now, actually, and then he's going to be reburied in the Sumterville Cemetery in the Confederate Veterans Park on the 18th. So if anybody can help out doing that, Jerry Peacock would love to help. It's like at 8 o'clock in the morning on the 13th. And then the reburial is at 12 noon on the 18th, or 11 a.m., I'm sorry. March 15th at the Linden Cemetery, also in Sumter County, is the UDC Granville Bevel chapter is dedicating a new Confederate memorial. And so a bunch of us are going to be there. I know a lot of you guys from down south are coming up for that. April 5th in Bronson, which is up in Levy County, they're doing some more dedications up there. The 12th is they're going to have the ceremony for Jerry Peacock's camp, where they're going to have the ceremony for the Confederate veteran that's being reinterred in that cemetery. We have our Confederate Memorial Day on the 22nd of April on Tuesday night, which is usually our camp night, and we usually have ours there with all the local area camps. And then the 26th is the Confederate Memorial Day service in Pine Level Cemetery in Oxford for Jerry's camp. So I think we're all going to have a very busy couple months coming up.
Yep.
It is the season.
Yeah, I just got a notification today of another memorial service in Arcadia. I'm just waiting on the details of that. Their camp meeting is going on right now.
Awesome.
So, yep, another busy month for all of us.
Let's see. I'm just looking at anybody's questions.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Guys and girls, don't be shy. Yeah, you can ask me, you can ask Bob. This Saturday, I'm doing an event. I'm doing some CERT training, the no harm way of cleaning headstones and monuments. About roughly around 9 a.m. If you live in South Florida and you know where Leon Arthur lives, we'll be meeting up at his house. Then he's going to be taking us to a cemetery there in DeSoto County. And I'm going to be teaching some of his members the no harm way. And if you're in the area and want to come join us, feel free to message me. Or anybody from the Arcadia camp, like Cindy Pendleton, that's our OCR president. I know she's at their camp meeting. Normally she's watching the show.
Hey, Jeffro, I got your girlfriend over here, just so you know. Rosie's here. Jeffro's friend, Rosie.
I know y'all can say it, poor Jeffro, but if we didn't love him, we wouldn't pick on him.
He was gonna bring. He told my wife he was gonna bring Rosie treats at Lee Jackson, but he forgot.
Yep.
Yep. My baby girl. There you go.
So once we get done with Traveris for the Mechanized Cavalry annual meeting, then we do the division reunion. Then we're off to national reunion.
Yes, sir.
Yep. They're in Houston, Texas. I'm looking forward to it. Seeing my brothers that and sisters that I don't normally get a chance to see. Like Chuck McMichael, our good friend of mine that's in the chat, if he's still paying attention, past Commander-in-Chief Jason Boshiers. Looking forward to seeing all those guys up there in Tennessee and throughout the Confederation. Sorry for your luck, Victor. And Victor, I hope you're doing better now. I know you have that little spell there, so hope you're feeling better. So we got 30 minutes. Come on, guys, ask questions.
I guess I was too good and answered them all.
You would have to ask GCB and Moose on SCV chat for that question. we don't have mooses down here in Florida. I'm sure somebody from the Florida division can bring a gator, but the hotel may frown on that. Like we said, Bob said, we have to be respectful of the hotel. Just like our ancestors would be at any reunion. That would be interesting, David, doing a gator hunt. Jeffro, are you volunteering for tribute in a flamingo suit?
Don't need that visual in my head.
Oh, yeah. As long as it's the inflatable kind and nothing too crazy. You're right about that, Victor. We don't even want to know what Jeffro's thinking. But guys, come on. Did we answer everybody's questions on the reunion? You know, like Bob said, keep an eye on the website. It's scrolling down here. And if you want more of a direct link, you can message me or Bob, and we'll provide you the link, so you can register and get your hotel and all that stuff squared away. Like Bob said, they have reserved for us 20 rooms, but if
20 rooms
he
Friday
needs
night,
to
20
get
rooms
more,
Saturday.
Go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. 20 rooms Friday night, 20 rooms Saturday night. So, and if we need more, we can get more.
Cool.
But traditionally, that's the nice part about going back to the Hilton is they had all the records from the previous times we've used them, and they had records, historical records of how much of what we've needed. And so the 20 rooms was what they said was usually average, although I think that this year we're going to have a little bit more turnout than we had in 2021. It was middle of COVID too.
I'll let Bob answer that one, Victor. I don't think he has anything scheduled.
No, we do not have any history tours scheduled for the division reunion. I think that if we get done with the business session at like 3:30, and then we're coming back at 6 for the banquet, there won't be a lot of time in there, and we haven't really looked at that. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because as soon as Bob got the word, he contacted me, and I'm like, let's do it Tuesday night. That's why Bob's here, to get you the information.
The best way to get it out to everybody is to put it out in this.
Hey, Bobby Van Zandt, the man from St. Pete. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, if you're able to do it online, it's simple. I did it before the show went live with the hotel. Quick, easy. It only took me 2 minutes. I already got my confirmation email. Hey, Dylan. Hope to see you Saturday. Kim Colors. Hope you're doing well, buddy. So, yeah, it's going to be a great time in Ocala. Bob and his camp and OCR chapter has really busted their butt getting us the info. So, camp commanders, if you're in here, you can share our Facebook link or our YouTube link with your camps, please. This way, the information is out there, and have a great turnout in Ocala. I'll be tomorrow. I will be here in a little bit. As soon as the show's over, I will be emailing the lieutenant commanders a copy of the YouTube link if they can forward that out to their brigade commanders, and the brigade commanders can forward that out to their camps.
Everything you need to know is on the website. So FloridaDivisionReunion.com. Make it easy for you to remember.
Yep. Like Bob said, he's going to be updating it with scheduling after he sits down with our division commander. So keep that in mind. If you're the schedule's not there or this and that, just keep in mind you can register and get your hotel room.
And buy your banquet tickets.
Yep. And I did see a message from Annette. She's been working with Bob here in the next couple of days to get the OCRs, the Order of the Confederate Rose Florida Society stuff done, so the ladies can register for their meeting. So, been 40 minutes. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, I know it's a lot of info, and we hit you like a ton of bricks right now.
If you are on the website and you find any link problems or anything like that, we didn't have a lot of time to test all the functionality of it. I wanted to get it up before Sean's show, and like I said, we got the approval last Thursday, Friday. So to put this website together was a lot of long nights for me over the weekend getting this done. So please, if you find a link that's not working or if something's not right, reach out to me. My email address is all over the website. Let me know what's going on and I'll fix it. Like Sean said, I'll be updating it as soon as I get any new information about the schedule, the banquet menu choices, rooms, etc., they'll be updated, and also with the events that the camp is going to be supporting on Friday night and Sunday morning. We'll get that information out to you. So make sure you give us your email address and keep an eye out for emails that are coming. I'll let Sean know for his show every week if there's an update that people need to look out for, so that he could put that on the website or on his show.
Thank you for that, Bob.
Yep, my pleasure. Happy to do it, guys. We're looking forward to it. I hope you have fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I love Trend. Don't get me wrong, anybody, but yeah.
It'll be nice.
Oh, we get it. That is correct, Dylan.
Thank you, Linda. I'll be posting the website on the division Facebook page also tonight, so everybody has it.
Oh, sorry, Chip. I thought that was the Bob. It will be instant. You can do the Facebook or YouTube. Either or, just type in Look Around Florida. With YouTube, just go to live, and you'll see the latest live version there. Thank you for your question, Chip.
Chip is the Cap 1865 adjutant. He's been working hard behind the scenes, getting this to happen too. So he's part of our team.
Yep. Chip, what I can do after the show, I'll private message you with the link. That way you can send it out to your camp. Just let me know if you want Facebook or YouTube. YouTube's a little bit easier if you have members that are not on Facebook or pay attention to Facebook. Because right now I have a total of 5 people on YouTube. So I appreciate everybody. No matter if you're Facebook or YouTube, that's why I stream to both, because we do have members out there in the SCV and OCR and UDC that are not on Facebook, and they can still watch it on YouTube. Keep the questions flowing. I'm not shy. Yeah, Chip. As soon as the show's over with, it'll be on Facebook. Yeah, Mr. Cook. Bob and Chip will have it. I'll make sure you get it also. Dylan, not a problem. I'll make sure you have the YouTube link. Cook, are you talking about for Look Around Florida, or are you talking about for the to register for the division reunion? I'm just giving him a hard time, Bob. Yeah. I know he's in your camp.
I hope he should have it. Actually, I put it all together so quickly, I haven't had a chance to email it out to my camp even. So,
thank you, Jessica. I appreciate the compliment. That's why I do it, to make sure our men and women of the SCV and OCR get the information directly from the source instead of hearing it from me all the time. It's always best to get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Just like with the OCR stuff, we had Annette Lindsay, our Florida Division Florida Society OCR president, on last Tuesday. So, yeah. we're here having fun, trying to get you the information out there on reenactments, everything. Oh, okay. All right, well.
They're having their own conversation.
Yep. And we're right in the middle of it. All right. Guys, girls, I love seeing all of you. Thank you for joining me and Bob tonight. Bob, before we go to the ending video, do you have anything you want to wrap up with?
Nope. Just again, we're fortunate and thankful that the division accepted our proposal. We're looking forward to hosting this event. I think it's going to be a good time. We hope you all have a great time. And if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I hope the website is helpful and gives you all the information you need to register, get your hotel room, and we'll see you in Ocala.
Sweet. Until next Tuesday, stay Southern, stay out of trouble, and may God bless you in your adventures this week.
My name is Nelson W. Winbush. I'm a member of the Jacob Sumner Camp 1516, Sons of Confederate Veterans. My reason for joining the Sons of Confederate Veterans after the NAACP declared they would destroy and remove everything Confederate in 1990, I decided that I would do all I could to make sure that people understood what the Confederacy stood for.
And have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.